Scorpio, what is happening, the hot stuff? Glad to be back with you guys for another weekly reading. These readings have been fun. They have been like tearjerkers, funny, like serious, playful. It's been all over. I've been through a roller coaster of emotions tonight for you guys. My goodness. And for yours, they were playing this song that I heard that I hear them play like in football stadiums. Dun 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 dun. Hey, dun 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 dun. Hey, hey. Y'all ready for this? That is what I was hearing. You are coming into a really, really delicious and exciting time, Scorpio. My goodness. Mwah. It is beautiful. So beautiful. I can't. This is the first time tonight that I have felt frisky. I have cried my ass off in these readings. I have been serious. I have been playful. I've been a little bit perturbed. But this is the first time that I have felt frisky, baby. Thank you, Scorps. You're ready for this. You really are ready for this. And you are on fire, okay? These other people that are in your energy, they're not ready for this. You're ready for this. They're not ready for this. And what is this? Let's see what this is. You give the terminology, the term comeback kid, a new meaning. The way that you're going to come back, Scorpio, from something that most people just, they have not done. You're showing people a new way. And damn it, everything you've been through didn't kill you. It made you stronger. It made you braver. It made you courageous. It made you face certain aspects of yourself that have been denied and suppressed for so long or never even experienced. Because you've been in an environment where people didn't realize that these were normal experiences that other people were having. So you were living a very sheltered life emotionally, in a lot of ways, physically and definitely spiritually. And you staying true to some walk that's been difficult. A lot of adversity is what I heard. You staying true to this walk because you resonated with that love of source so deeply that you just could not let go. No matter, you could not let go of this dream. You can't let go of the dream. You couldn't let go of this relationship. You had too many experiences that the entire world could say you're fucking nuts. And you would say, well, fuck you, because it happened. I know, I experienced it. This is the energy you are in. You haven't realized you're in that energy because 90% of your day with everything else is like 90% of your day right now is filled with other shit. But that 10% that you tap into, that strength, that that oomph that you have, that fire that you have, you tap into that 10% and you've been holding on to that and carrying that 10%. Like my fist is clenched so tight right now. It's really hurting my fingers. You've been holding on to that 10% that other 90% had to come. It had to follow. It had to, because your desire became stronger than your resistance. That's why something's taken as long as it has. You are the storyline showing the opposite of somebody who tries to release the resistance and move up the scale. You are somebody where your desire was so strong, and the more that was thrown at you, you weren't able to get out of that dense vibration. But damn it, you had experiences that were so profound that you still didn't give up because of how they're profound and how much they affected your heart. And these are experiences nobody else has ever experienced that lives around you right now. That is intricately a part of your life right now. So you've been bold, you've been courageous, you've been strong, you've went against the grain, you've healed, you've grown, you've forgiven, you've asked for forgiveness, you've confessed things, you've done so much. So much. And here I go with the tears, 444. So many powerfully positive things that you're not seeing because you think, I just need to do this to improve. Oh, I need to do this. And it's like, You're doing these good things, but as soon as you do them, you check them off the list, Scorpio, and you forget them. Don't forget these good things, because thinking about those good things, you could keep chugging forward and still praise yourself for all of these good things. That's the vibrational shift. You can still take action forward and have the vibrational shift at the same time. Your action forward doesn't have to be anything to do with the vibrational shift that you're experiencing. You're like, ah, I don't know why I'm shaking my hands like that, but I am. Ah, da, 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 da. Na, 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 na. Is that the... I don't know why that's playing through my mind, and then but I'm also hearing Jolly Good Fellow. Okay. There's so much to celebrate with you, and you're not seeing your power. You're not seeing your tenacity. You are tenacious to the depths of your bones. There's no one more tenacious than you, Scorpio. And there is somebody who's recognized that. A powerful person has and my eyes starting to twitch. This is somebody who's really good with masculine energy. Like very good with action, can be methodical. All right, now I'm getting two energies here. One of them really does feel male, and I'm going to say male because it does feel like that's what it is. The other one feels masculine in nature. Like it could be feminine, a female, but they are dominant in their masculine energy because they know how to, it's like they know how to navigate all the nooks and crannies of business and law and companionship. It's like they're really good at, they're a well-oiled machine. All right. But neither here nor there, this person has recognized your value. This person sees things in you, and it absolutely makes them feel like nails on a chalkboard when they tap into your energy to check in and to see how you're doing, and they do. Nails on a chalkboard for this person to see how much you've been beating yourself up, Scorpio. It breaks this person's heart. And when you meet this person, they are going to be very candid with you. And they are going to tell you everything they know to be true about you. So while you have been chugging along, did it, forget it, keep going, I got to think about this problem, did it, forget about that good thing, I need to keep going because this needs to be worked out. They have a list, a very long, I'm going to cry my eyes out, a very long list of all of the accomplishments that you've had that you have not recognized yourself or acknowledged. Maybe you recognized it, didn't acknowledge it because you didn't think it was important, because you have been taught to take praise as unimportant. You've been taught to reject praise. You've been taught that. Maybe not in those words, but through your parents' actions, through the people you were surrounded by, through their actions. You've been taught to reject yourself, and you haven't realized that. And this person is going to explain this to you in a way that is, it's not cutthroat. It's not cutthroat because it's mean. But you are going to have this truly deep, and it's important that you know this, because they don't want you to feel uncomfortable when it happens. They're giving you this prophetic message right now. This person is going to pierce your heart in such a way that you have needed since you were a very young child, that you are going to fall to your knees in this deep, guttural cry. It reminds me of that You Can't Cry Pretty song by Carrie Underwood. And they say something to you that just, like, you didn't even know this is killing me. I'm trying my hardest not to bawl. They say something to you that pierces your heart so deeply that you never put words to. And they express it so eloquently and so lovingly that your legs give out. And you fall to the ground. And you are just bawling your eyes out in these guttural wails. That is the pain leaving your body. The last tidbits, coming out of your chakras. And they're saying, as you do this, as you have these deep guttural cries, you are going to start speaking in tongues. And that is not something I've ever mentioned on this channel. Yes, it's mentioned in the Bible, but what they're saying is you are going to be saying stuff in a completely different language. It's Hebrew. It's Hebrew. You're going to be saying something in a different language that you don't understand from your human perspective, but you are going to understand it so clearly because you are going to be having this prophetic, deep 5D experience with your inner being. And you are going to see an entire, it's not even, I can't say generations because that's not big enough. Creation, the entire creation of everything. You're going to experience that deep guttural cry is going to catapult your energy into a place where you are taken to a place that no other human being has ever been on this planet. And I know this sounds out there and woo-woo for a lot of you, but damn it, Scorpio. You are the one. The one that can do this. The one. And when I say that, I don't say it lightly. I cannot put enough emphasis on the words to express to you the uniqueness of your energy. The power that you exude, because you have the keys to the kingdom and you don't realize it. Because of these false beliefs, all of this is going to be washed away with that deep guttural cry. And you are going to be showing everything from the beginning of time with you, all of your lives. You're going to see all of that full-blown Technicolor 5D realm, like a near-death experience, but feeling full-on pleasure. That deep guttural cry turns into full-on pleasure, and you start speaking in another language, fully understanding it, fully immersing it, fully taking that in and integrating that. In that spiritual experience, you think right now that you have experienced the best that is yet to come. You think that what you've experienced now, that you've experienced maybe a handful of times, is the best thing that you're ever going to experience. It's not. You haven't experienced that yet. It's through this connection that you're about to meet. Through this connection with someone that you're about to meet that's vitally important to your walk. Crucial to your walk. It's for every time that you have even thought of the word rejection or felt rejection, there is a physical person, like an emperor, that just wants to hover over you, like helicopter mom, helicopter dad energy, and just like shower you with, this should be praised, this should be praised. They are going to inundate you with so much praise to the point you may even find yourself getting annoyed, like, oh my God, I get it, you say it all the time. But they're in their mind, they're going, no, Scorpio, you don't get it. You don't get it. I'm not going to stop singing from the rooftops. I'm not going to stop shouting from the rooftops. You need to be praised. You are a badass. You deserve to be put up on this pedestal right now. You have been put under people's feet for far too long. You need to be on that pedestal so everybody can see you, and you have something that needs to be heard. You have a voice that needs to be heard. And so you're going to spend some time with someone special that's going to help bring this out in you. It's a different relationship. You've never had something like this. And this is coming out in several readings now. You know what? If you have any Libra in your chart, pay attention, because some of these messages that I just said came out in the Libra reading was very powerful. Very powerful. Okay. You have somebody who's part of an organization, a certain like method or modality of thinking. It's like spiritual in nature, a mentor, someone who really wants to help you through these intense spiritual experiences you're going to go through. And honestly, they're not looking at it like they're there to help you and navigate and facilitate this. They're not. They are looking at it from almost like a selfish standpoint. They want to watch you unlock this energy and awaken. They want to see it physically play out through you. They want to visibly watch you go through this physical spiritual experience. So it's not about you not being good enough. It's been about the timing, and the time is ripe and ready. It is. It's ripe and ready. So let's see what you need to do here. They want you to start right now enjoying life's little luxuries. All of the little moments of, innuendos and inside jokes and laughter, maybe with children or your family or your friends or strangers. Strangers are a great way to have good experiences, especially if you're in a good mood and you kind of rendezvous with that energy. It's a lot of fun. And I feel like that's what you need. You need some fresh new energy, fresh new scenery, fresh new smells, fresh new tastes, fresh new look. You need fresh, all the way from the top to the bottom, okay? And I don't mean from the top of your head. I mean all the way from the high, all the way to the ground that you put your beautiful feet in. And you have beautiful feet. I don't know why that had to come out. Somebody needed to hear, you have beautiful feet. Quit bashing your feet. Who's bashing their feet? What the You have beautiful feet. I don't know why I've never said that on the channel. Okay. The amount of trust, power, and knowledge that is being bestowed upon you from the divine is like the energy of all of the masters who have ever walked this earth combined into one beautiful package, you, Scorpio. Every master is watching your story. It's not about us versus them. No. They don't see it that way. Jesus, Buddha, Ganesh, Krishna, Kuan Yin, none of them see it that way from that energy. They didn't see it that way here. Humans see it that way. No. You're being gifted all of the gifts from all of the masters. You have the keys to the universe. And you guys are probably hearing this, and some of you are going, this is so hokey, turn this bitch off. No. There are some of you who are literally gripping the table or your phone on the edge of your seat right now. Like, this is everything that I've been hearing and denying, and it's coming out of Crystal's mouth right now. Listen to it and take it in, because it's the truth. You're powerful. You're powerful. They want you to know that you focusing on the little luxuries in life right now is going to help you overcome some fears of financial insecurity. The biggest hang up in your vibration is the lack, the fear of lack, especially when it comes to money. The fear of lack of money is so dominant in your vibration that they're trying to give you all of these little tips and tricks that seem so simple, so simple to the fact that you're like, yeah, that's kind of cute and fluffy and floofy, foofy woo, foo woo woo. That you put it off like, yeah, I'll get to it. Oh, that's a cute idea, blah, blah, I'll get to it. But those cute little ideas are the actual crucial components that get you out of that fear of money, the fear of lack. And you're going to realize that when you start taking this advice. That is your advice. Enjoying life's little luxuries. That's all you have to do. Everything else falls into place. Enjoys life's little luxuries. Listen to children talk, especially first graders, kindergartners. Listen to them talk, work through their problems, express their emotions, and talk about things in such a positive way. There is no one I enjoy being around more right now than my youngest son. He's 7 years old. His brain is wired differently. He's special. He's got some unique gifts, and he's different. And the way he speaks about himself, how proud he is of himself, and how, and he's in speech therapy, and he's in occupational therapy, and his dad wants him to be evaluated for autism and ADHD. And my poor son's thinking, he said the other day he had to do a past, present, future project. And he said for the future, he drew himself with a giant brain. And he wrote down on the paper, in the future, I want to be really smart and intelligent so I don't have to take classes. And he is. He's just not the way that society and other people right now who are under the programming of other things thinks that he needs. And he's not. But it's being around someone like that, his positivity, and watching him be able to just like, for me, for example, and I'm just giving these examples because maybe you need to hear this. Going through your, just kind of equate it to your situation. Something new I've been struggling with, and being consistent with, is drawing and painting. And I think I need the right materials, the certain pencils. I need my stuff right there. I need the perfect book. I have to, the perfect environment. It needs to be cleaned out. And if it's cluttered, then I got to clean out the clutter. And then I'm stressed out and then I don't want to sit down and do something like to that effect. And I'm sitting there spending all this time trying to prepare. And then by the time I sit down to do it, I'm like, I don't want to do this. Where my son, he just gets up. He's like, hey, Mom, can I have some paper? Sure, buddy. I'll go get some paper. Okay. Sits down on the ground, grabs a pencil, and he just goes at it. And he looks at it, he's like, man, I'm really good at this. I did a great job on this. Look, Mom, don't you love this? And he gets me all involved in it. And guess who my youngest son is? My baby brother who passed away. He was 33 when he died, but my younger brother. And it's him reincarnated. It's in my birth chart, and he told me this before I figured it out in my birth chart. So it's like I'm praying for all of this guidance, and I'm getting it through my youngest son. Do not negate the advice that you receive from children. They are more wise than most adults. They do. They hold a level of spiritual wisdom that us adults could really thrive with, and if we knew it innately the way that they did. And you can. You just need to remember that about yourself. Okay? I love you, Scorpio. That's all you need for now. Peace and love. I'll see you in the next one.